Alright, so my first trip to the beach, not so great. But we're gonna run it back though. And you know what I also realized? Which I should have mentioned yesterday. Well, yesterday's video, I guess. Is that I learned some fun facts about great horned owls today. Today being Sunday. Determined housewives. Willing housewives, my guys. Which was... There was a couple things. There was that they can individually dilate their pupils. So that's kind of neat. Oh, we lose. Then, there was also the fact that their eyeballs... So, like, our eyeballs are what we think of them. Like, most of it is right there, and then, like, you know, stuff goes back into your head or whatever. But the eyeballs of a great horned owl, like, instead of just being, like, the sphere, are, like, more volume going backwards as well. And owls are also very light, as you hopefully know. So, the interesting thing about that is that I probably should have just kept that and rolled, I guess, but I guess I'm taking this thing. Their eyeballs are 5% of their entire body weight, which is crazy. Our eyeballs would have to be like the size of grapefruits or something, or maybe really big. I don't even know. Avocados or something? I don't know. I'm trying to give some sort of thing. But anyway, they're very big is the point that I'm getting at, and I thought that was kind of... I didn't expect that effect. I guess you can technically do that with that. It's a little weird, but... Because this goes first, and then this will spawn a thing. Kind of cool. Big new guy. Big wolf. Let's say. Fish. And fishing. He's fishing. What else? Oh yeah, the great horned owl's ears, like our ears are, you know, here and here, sides of our head. A great horned owl's ears are also on their sides of their head, but instead of being symmetrically placed, one of them is high and one of them is lower on their head. And apparently, that makes it so they can more accurately, like, pinpoint where they hear things compared to us, for when they're, you know, trying to hear some tiny mouse or whatever running around eating something. Wow, that's wow, okay. They really do want us to have this guy, huh? I still kind of want to wait for the level for next turn. I'll take that though. I'm probably not doing that one. Okay, double level next turn. Don't mind if I do. And, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, the, asymmetric ears, there's that, there's the, oh, hello, we won. Because a lot of people think the ears are the horn things, but they're not. Which is neat. First time reaching level 3. I mean, I think, like, as much... This would be better if we had the owl thing going. And I was also hoping that me talking about the great horned owl thing would then give me an owl run to show up. Unfortunately, not the case, it seems. But that would have been cool. Would have been cool if it happened. We can all admit that would have been nice. I mean, that's not that many stats. The good thing about that was that it let us summon the 5/5. There are a lot of perks to buy, so that's of interest to me. Both of these seem not that important, but maybe you just do this anyway. Like, okay. Obviously, this is not something I'm keeping in the long run, but, you know, I don't know. We're looking to the future. We got a big old 7/8 up the front. Ooh, double kill? Yes, because the thing's gonna jump. Double kill. They do have a... Ooh, alright, fair enough. You got me. You got me. This is neat too, but not really related to what we're looking to probably do. Now I always... you know what the problem is with me. I always go not buying enough things early on for this guy. 710 I think is a good stat line to be at right now. Next turn probably do a bit more rolling. But 710's a good spot to be. That did, hey, that mattered. That mattered enough for us to still be alive there. Okay. I think I'm gonna roll. I think I'm gonna roll. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, I mean, I see this. That's the only thing that was making me pause, was that thing. Okay. It does become a 6-5 or whatever. But I also think I like it. Don't hit the... Yeah, maybe I should have waited on that, huh? I realized, like, I should level this first before I do buying that, but less likely to happen if it's there, you know? So, alright, that was great. Hey, you hit a good unit at least. Would love to level this fish and then immediately sell it. Trade there is great. No melon slice. I don't know if that was intentional or not. The good thing about the Pletbelliodon is that I do have the backup of at least getting, you know, some value from all of that. Melon. I'm willing to melon the wolf. Maybe I can get the achievement. I don't know. Who knows? I guess I'll just take the second one just to have it for now. Have to remember, of course, you want to keep this up here because this will just eat the melon. That's kind of a interesting thing. You could feed that to give the thing, but probably not that good. Probably not that good. Now, why would I freeze the pear? Mostly just to give to the fox that's gonna have the melon. Or the wolf. It looks very fox-like to me. I'm sorry. Oh, you have a 12-12 back there. How did you cheat and do that? How'd you cheat and do that, huh? Okay. That's a pretty important level. Give one random tier 3 or lower friend +2 XP. I mean, that's good. It's gonna start... I guess it's gonna do this, and... it'll still give it to this even though it's leveled, right? I don't know. Obviously, I want to start giving this stuff to stat it up immediately very fast, though. All chickens are good on that too, right? Ooh! Gorilla's interesting, but probably can't really squeeze that juice. Probably a little too much. How do you have all of this stuff? How do people have all this stuff on their team? How are they doing that? How'd they got all these numbers? What's going on back there? Alright, well. I think I just have to do this. Well, okay. Start me here. That's a big fella. That's a big fella. Okay. What does this do when it levels up? Give one to... Okay, so this only just does the trigger more. It doesn't do higher levels. I'm tempted to do... I guess I can roll first, but... Gorilla is, like, interesting because it's good, but, like, how are we going to give it stats? You know what I mean? That's also interesting, because it'll feed it and give it more stats again. That kind of has my interest of just being cooler. Just being a cooler thing to do. Yeah, I'm gonna see how that goes. Because I do feel like there's a pretty good chance it will at least live the first hit for a while. Yeah, this seems like it'll be pretty good. Even with the RAS thing. Even with the wrasse thing. Now, I think a lot of people are going to be running that big-headed fish guy. So that will start becoming a bit scary, but... Cockatrice, humphead, wrasse, titan... No, that's not useful to me. But what is this chocolate useful to me for? Also, I kind of want to get rid of this, right? I just want to see if this will give stats to this or not, really, is what I want to know. That's really what I want to know. I mean, we could level a cockatrice. It seems a little psycho, but at the same time, it's kind of neat. Kind of neat, at least. Probably just that. Probably just one of those. I don't know what... It does work. Now, is that worth +1/+1 each turn? Absolutely not. So, I should change it. Also, this is not going to work. That's not going to work that turn. What is the prize? A level 2 owl. Okay. Well, I would say this is probably not great for the home team here. Looking not great, probably. Okay, that part's looking good. That part's looking good. Well, no, melon. Okay. Alright. Hold on. We're at 7 out of 10, huh? I think I just gotta do this. I think I just gotta do that. Could throw that in there. I think I want to... 44 already, huh? Throw this in there just to be a thing. Could argue I should just keep them separated and wait for a rock hopper, though. I think that'd be willing. Oh, level 2? How much is that? Okay. Okay. Melon armor, weaken. We draw. That's... Okay. Alright. That's interesting. I basically don't want to buy the thing to make it 50 unless there's nothing else to buy, so... Yeah. Which there isn't. I mean, we're on 1 health, which is the rough part here. I guess I'll do that. And then I'll do... this. And then now, there's no way I'm buying a thing unless there's nothing else in the shop for it. Okay, lemon we killed through? Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, it's not good, dude. Fuck. If we had a rock hopper, would that have worked? I don't think so, but... I think that was the best run so far, which is not exactly the most inspiring news to hear, because it was only 7, but it was a huge pianist. What are you gonna do? What else happened this week? Oh yeah, the trailer? The intro for the new King of the Hill was shown. I'm probably not gonna go out of my way to watch it, but good for people that are excited about it, I suppose. I guess I should have saved that fish. But there was some trailers for some movies. There was Frankenstein on Netflix, which I thought looked pretty interesting because Guillermo del Toro's doing it, and he's pretty good. As well as the trailer itself had some of the give 1 level 2 cell friend. We don't have a level 2 cell friend yet. Okay. I don't know why that was such a struggle for me. Well, now we have a level 2 cell friend. Give attack or give tuna. There's no croissant for this. I'm just gonna throw this out here. Gonna throw that one out there. But it looks like the Frankenstein movie will be more real to what the actual Frankenstein movie is. Or, sorry, not the Frankenstein movie, the Frankenstein, like, story of sorts. Of him being not, you know, a bumbling idiot, but actually a capable, like, scary monster guy. Which is cool. So that has my interest a little bit. Yes, that is the stop-motion Pinocchio guy, among other movie things that are also very good. Well, at least I got Ethiopian Wolf level achievement. Kind of hard to not just buy this. We do have pretty good stuff there. I could do this. Give +1 XP. I mean, it's not that much value here. It'll give this +1/+1. Not really that big of a deal to me. Not really that interesting to me. Roll or apple? Roll here, because we have 3 things that are half level. Duck? Tried to call the shot. Tried to call the shot. There was also a trailer for the Happy Gilmore 2 movie. And then also the some One Piece thing, but I'm not privy to that, so can't really speak on it. Okay, I guess. Oh, hold your horses here. Okay, Gariel, melon, put on the chipmunk, sell for double melon later. Genius. Also, this is just good for the bat, so. Don't really care about the white truffle unless we have that specific unit. Okay, then. Oh. Oh. Huh. Obviously, this thing's good. We're not really suited for 4 squad necessarily, but we do have really nothing we're looking to keep long term right now. Like, this is a cell unit, this is a cell unit, so this has some interest. The only thing that keeps me off of wanting to do it is the fact that we don't have a an owl yet. But it is interesting. I'm also thinking about, like, I could sell this and buy this now for monetary value, efficiency. But I almost, like, don't know if I want it, but I guess I will sell it and then have to make the decision. New unit or this. I guess there's still room for both. I will do this and see what happens. I'll do that. See what happens. Trade at the front. Not so much there. But we do have a 6/6. Oh, it shot twice because it was level 2. The good news is that I'm pretty sure the Gariel would die anyway because this has more health. So there's that at least, I guess. There's that going for it. You can't, I mean, I'm probably not trying to do that. To level 3. This is just kind of here for now. I think I'm looking for that duck. These are buy-sell units, but you gotta wait a whole arse turn for all that. I think I have to roll. Okay, level next turn. Now I will take a buy-sell unit. That counts. That counts. Granted, I'm not super excited about buffing the units that are here. I mean, I guess the tuna can be okay. This sort of seems like a team where they're gonna win, but yeah, they just win. Love losing like 4 rounds in a row. That's always sick. Alright, we need some pretty good things to happen here. First, has to start with this. Okay, that's a pretty good thing to happen. To be fair, pretty good thing to happen. Bad thing to happen. Melon. Melon. I think we just have to sell this. I think we just have to sell it. Even though we really want the level 2. And then this to you. Probably don't care about the rest. And then take this to sell next turn. Oh, wait. We sell it now. The stat and then spawn the thing. Okay. Okay. We would like more anemones. You're back. Bluefin tuna carry? Probably not. But double melon right now is going to do a lot for us. Double melon's definitely going to do a lot to keep us afloat for a bit. And I still feel like we almost just lost and I was terrified there for a moment. Let me roll first. This is definitely a gamble. Okay. Certainly a bit of a gamble. Oh, roll one more. My bad. No sell unit. Yeah, I just feel like without level 2ing a sea enemy before doing all this, it's rough. Especially, yeah, you do ideally want the owl, but we are surviving for now. I feel like we have to just assume that the owl will not be happening. It's just I don't really love the tuna as a choice here either necessarily. You could take this. I think you have. No, we have this. Never mind. This isn't big, but it does have a melon, which is important for now, and it'll probably take at least 2 hit. It'll take at least 1 hit of damage. Okay, important level. Probably can't do that. Probably can't do that, but it's tough, man. The tuna has the melon, but maybe you just ignore that and try to get the owl going for a free sell each turn. I don't know, it's rough. We can attack on both, but I did have the melon, and then we still lose. Yeah, that's the breaks right there. This is an important level. Okay, so we gotta make a decision here. We're at 4 out of 10. We can Gario to then get a melon on the hump head and just buy, sell raw. Or we can start trying to do the owl and get rid of the tuna so that we guarantee have at least get more scaling with that. I feel like if we're trying to get to 10, we probably have to do this owl. Is my guess here, which is probably a controversial opinion to some extent, but yeah, I don't know what else to tell you really. I think it kind of has to happen this way. Okay, nothing there. This is probably good enough, but I'll just leave the roll free. Being 1 health sucks so bad here, though. How beatable is this? The spawn that we get has not been particularly good yet. Okay, we lose. That's so depressing, man. Why can't I fucking win? We just can't get the scaling levels that we need, whether it's the anemone or the owl, huh? Doing one more here. Offensive Godfathers. You come to me without a great horned owl? Hey, that worked. Nice. Well, that's just craziness. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to level 3 you. Okay. Something. There was something else that happened this week. Oh yeah, yeah. I was. Oh, we lose this one. I was walking to come inside my abode, and like as I was taking the corner to then go to the. Oh, I guess we probably gotta take this to start here. There was two rabbits that were just zipping by, and they were like shoo 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 shoo, and chasing. One was chasing the other, and they went right by me like I didn't even exist at first because they were like so focused. The one that was ahead turned the corner, like past, behind me. I turned the corner, and the second one that was chasing, that was, they were both sprinting. The second one instantly froze because it finally realized I was there, I think, and it just stared at me, and I was staring at it, and it wasn't a full-grown rabbit. It was definitely like adolescent, middle, teenage. It wasn't. I know a full rabbit. That was not a full rabbit, but it also wasn't a baby rabbit. So it was somewhere in between. But regardless, it was staring at me. I stared at it for a moment, just like taking in the fact that just happened, and then I gave it the go ahead, go, like go chase him, and it like kind of looked at, it kind of paused after I did that again. It kind of like, did a little shift of the head, and I'm like, oh, go, and then it like ran off. It was just a funny moment. I was just like, nah, dude, he was totally listening to me. He was following along. These are units that do things. I guess I'm willing to just get rid of that and throw this in. Man, they really wanted me to have a level 3 sneaky egg, huh? I would have had it too. I'm rolling. Rolling? It's weird because I have 2 3 tiers, so it's like, what am I looking for? And the answer is not really anything. The answer is like a fish that I level and then get an owl. Okay, at least that guy's gonna get 2 kills. Although he just shot and killed both of my units, so that ruined everything. Alright, I guess this Wiggly just hates me. That's cool too. I guess. Trumpets are a thing you can do. I don't think it's as good as some other things, but it can be done. There's the owl. There's the stupid owl. Are we just shifting it all? We're just abandoning everything here? Yep, abandoning everything. Means we're probably gonna lose this round, but we can start giving the brain cramp stats, which is pretty good. You can also even do this on the brain cramp. Okay, so good, solid level to get. Alright. We got a ways to go, but... Ah. They're me, but like somehow way ahead of me. I mean, I'll take the trade. I'll take the trade. I'm gonna save the level for next turn, even. Let's see. Oh, I probably could have bought, sold, and then still done that. That would have made probably more sense. Yeah, just roll. I'm probably... maybe the wall chicken wasn't worth it, but there's not many snipe abilities. The only problem would be if someone has the truffle thing. That would be the problem, because then maybe it would kill the what's it called? Wow, really? It would kill it before it gets to remove their old weakness. If we had a sea anemone as one of the units, I would be like, okay, do this buy sell, good value. I think I'm gonna do this. I think we're gonna do this, even though it might be a temporary move. Ooh, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Interesting. Because you could just monkey. You could just do the monkey thing. Alternatively, you could bring in the Ras. But then you're not... I think monkey makes sense here. That way you can kind of scale... Yeah, I think monkey makes sense. I'm just wondering if I want to do it this turn. Which might seem like a weird thing as well, because you're like, well, then what else are you spending it on? And it's rolls. The answer is rolls. Now, why would I do that? Because ideally we would still rather switch this off something else, like macaw or the orchid mantis or whatever, but okay. Alright, alright. I also don't... I was kind of worried about what would happen with, or the order of operations there, as far as... If I had this back here, does it spawns the thing here, right? So then this wouldn't do anything? That's what I was worried about. I guess with that in mind, then I can do... Which seems a little crazy, but I think I can do this and then this. That way that always stats that. We can start getting that bigger. You know what? Toss one on here. Toss one on here. Not the dream owl scenario with a sea anemone, but it has legs. These can trade at the front. That's fine. It's a big fella, but not big enough. You're going to go sleep now. Have a good one. Have a good one to you as well. Have a good sleep, even. Have a good sleep, even. Only a level 1 owl also is not exactly the most exciting, but for some reason, having a level 1 owl seems to be all I can get this week. Gariel, probably something we want to invest in to get a melon going. I will say. Yeah, okay. I mean, they've been buying and selling. They've definitely been doing some buying and some selling. Thankfully. Thankfully. Melon. Okay. We don't... Yeah, there... If we had to see an enemy, sure, but we don't, so... Okay. Excuse me. Gariel, sea anemone, sea anemone, sea anemone, sea urchin. That is a pretty good rate of getting a sea anemone, huh? However, I think I definitely at least want to switch this with this. Right? And then just not care about the owl anymore. Like, accept it for what it is. Move this up front, sell this one. And we're just gonna ignore the sea anemone thing and hope that monkey plus 1 owl is enough. It's not the... Doesn't give me the most amount of hope, but it is something. And a monkey, level 2 monkey will make things go pretty quick. That's a pretty big unit, though. Is a pretty big fella you got there. Okay, alright, we did enough though, and we're gonna get a melon. Nice melon, in fact. Okay. Level the owl. That's nice. This. I guess I would buy this, because everything we're keeping now. Sure. Could start the next melon after. I'm okay with that. Sure. Yeah, sure, why not? It's weird, I feel like I've seen a bunch of the cockatoos or cockatiels, but not many of the zebras. But trade at the front, barely. Oh, never mind, because of that. But trade afterwards? Brutal. That melon would have been nice to have. That melon would have been nice to have. Honestly, leveling this thing does not really matter. I think I ignore this just because I want to. Well, let's see. Buy this, go to 4, sell this, go to 6, buy, sell, I guess. It's just, yeah, if it hits the mouse, it's a little awkward. If it hits the mouse, it's a little awkward. Give me another melon. Roll. I'll P to this. I'll P to that, just to get the weakness off of it. And then I want you in the back in case there's a cockatrice on the other team to transform this instead. Although I guess it won't because it's level 2. But if this is level 2, anyway, whatever. You get the point, maybe. You get the point, maybe. Please don't lose this round so I can level 2 the Orchid Mantis. Okay, kill at the front. Oh, the fucking Mantis, man. The fucking Mantis keeps messing everything up. The spawned Mantis. Spawn behind it. Just spawn behind it, will ya? You. Sell. This. This. Okay. Okay. I guess I'll level this now. Because what else? What else would I do with it? I'll take both of those. Sure. We're only at 5 is my worry. I feel like we'll run, by the time we get to 10, we'd be running into teams that have had like two CN enemies statting everything and then just get I did the right play for the cockatrice thing. I actually dodged it with the monkey there, but yeah, this weekly just hates me, I guess. CN enemy didn't show up until way too late. Owl wasn't level 2 until way too late. Felt like every time I had rounds that were close, we were losing them. Both yesterday, both the first session and this session. Kind of a bummer, to be honest. It does seem like, I mean, I know I just lost to a team that had trumpets, but I do think this is not the right preview. What the hell? This happened to me last week too. For some reason, the preview of the weekly is just broken, and it's the past one. But you get the point. I think the trumpet team obviously can win, even though that last team was kind of a mix of trumpets plus just other stuff. 4 squad seems to be 4 squad slash buy sell, basically doing both of them. Seems to be the tier 1 slash more streamlined, easy to make team. I feel. Then you have like the trumpets and stuff that can be done. Unfortunately, I apparently was not able to make it happen, but I'm gonna have to just call it. I'm gonna have to accept that apparently I'm a loser this weekly, despite, you know, the bunnies and the great horned owl knowledge gain and everything else that would have been cool. Apparently, not cool enough to earn a win. I'm sure I made some bad plays, but I don't know. I think I was trying some stuff too.